The government should come and tell the IT industry, this is our problem. How do you fix it? Trust me, the IT industry will come forward and say, raise our hands and say, we will do it, don't worry. Just stand on the side, let us do what we do, and we will do it for you. People usually tell me that, those 3 years of ITCN in the beginning were the best ITCN years. Why? Because a lot of people in Pakistan did not understand what this technology is all about. So even a person sitting at a pan ka khoka was interested ke, yaar ye IT kya hai? Ye technology kya hai? And when we had ITCN, the first edition, there was a line of about 1.5 kilometer till Sassayed University, and the rangers did a baton charge to disperse the crowd. And when my father went to the US, the then representative of the US in Pakistan said, Dr. Nizam, what I liked about the ITCN, when the police did the baton charge, the people dispersed and came back in 5 minutes to stand in the same line. So the enthusiasm of the public to understand technology, that is what really set apart, that was surprised us. To be very honest, I think that is the curiosity that we need to bring back into our people. To do any event for 25 years in Pakistan is unheard of. And the only reason we have been able to do this is because we have let the industry lead this event. It's not me who's organizing IT, it's the industry. So when they tell us that there is a problem with the event, we try to fix it. They tell us there is an opportunity for the event, we try to grab on it. So I'm really grateful for the industry for trusting us for all of these years, and continue to do so for making ITCN what it is today. So we do an ITCN in Karachi now, and we do an ITCN in Lahore, because we understand there are two very different markets in Pakistan. One is a market that is very focused on the fintech, the banking sector, and the other sector is focused on exports. I think now is the time that we are thinking of taking this global, and I would share with you this, that we are actually in talks of doing 2 ITCNs outside of Pakistan, and one in a EU country and one in the Middle East. So I think very soon, inshallah, we'll be going global, and I think this will be the first Pakistani exhibition brand that is going global. And you might be surprised to know we have done ITCN in Saudi Arabia 3 years in a row in 2004, 5 and 6. So this is basically a resurgence of our event globally, and again the industry will of course come together and they will lead this initiative, and we will be there to support however we can. My father started the company in 82 actually, and he started off with Jamal's Yellow Pages of Pakistan, which is Pakistan's biggest database of companies in one book, which has been coming out for the last 40 plus years now. And his vision at that time was, because there was people from Multan did not know what's happening in Karachi, or people from Karachi didn't know what was happening in Sargodha, right? So how do you get, and there was no internet at that time. So how do you get everybody together on one platform? That was the Yellow Book, which is the Yellow Pages. In 2000, there was a meeting by the then president, and the business community of Karachi was called, and my father was one of them. And they were asked, how do you promote Pakistan? Because Pakistan, unfortunately, always has had an image problem and perception problem in the world. We all know it's a beautiful country, but the world does not know that. So my father came up with the idea that I think we need to do a series of events in Pakistan, and we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We see what China has done, we see what Singapore has done, and they have done these exhibitions and expos to attract people from around the world, and people will not come to Pakistan for tourism, but they will come for business. So ITCN Asia, the first edition came by from that discussion, and then we did that, and the idea was again the same that when he started in 82 for the Yellow Pages, getting everybody on a single platform. Because you see, when you get good people on a single platform, the ideas, the knowledge, the discussions that happen around that, it really does bring about change in the country. So now we are focusing on fintech a lot, because I feel now, or as a nation, हमें ना cash economy से ज़रा पीछे हटना पड़ेगा. This cash economy has hurt us really bad. एंड हम सब करते हैं काम अपने सेल्फिश रीजंस के लिए. इन दिस वर्ल्ड दैट वी लिव इन टुडे, इफ़ वी डोंट डॉक्यूमेंट आवर इकोनॉमी, हमें पता ही नहीं हम कहाँ खड़े हैं. इस वक्त आप देखें ना, क्राइसिस है मुल्क में, रेस्टोरेंट फुल हैं आपके, देखिए कैश इकोनॉमी एग्जिस्ट कर रही है ना. तो ये हमने इसको डॉक्यूमेंट करना है. तो फिनटेक, EMIs, we are now focusing on that. So that's going to be a very large part of our exhibitions, where we try to create a platform for traders. हमारी कोशिश ये होगी कि हम पूरे जोड़िया बाज़ार को उठा के लिए वहाँ पे विजिट करने. लोगों को मैं अगर ये समझाऊँ तो मैंने एक साहब से जिक्र किया तो उन्होंने बोला नहीं जोड़िया बाज़ार वाले क्या करेंगे. मैंने कहा सबसे बड़ा डिजिटलाइजेशन का पोटेंशियल उनका है, अरबों रुपए की सेल है उनकी पूरी जोड़िया बाज़ार की. आपको पता है, तो वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट इम्पोर्टर्स इन द पाकिस्तान. लेकिन वो काम कैसे हो रहा है, पर्चियों पे काम हो रहा है, पर्चियों पे काम हो रहे हैं. उनको डिजिटलाइज करें भाई. आप गुल प्लाजा को डिजिटाइज करें. हम बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं कि अगेन ना वी आर टॉकिंग फैंसी ना, क्योंकि ये वो वाले काम है जो जिसमें आपको ज़रा क्या कहते हैं वो खजलख्वारी करनी पड़ेगी, बस इसमें आपको ज़रा घुसना पड़ेगा, बट यू हैव टू डू इट. और ये प्राइवेट सेक्टर ने तो करना है. गवर्नमेंट थोड़ी कर सकती जोड़िया बाज़ार के सामने बोले कि नहीं भाई सबको डिजिटल, नहीं, डंडे पे नहीं होगा. ये इंसेंटिवाइज करना पड़ेगा. हमारी गवर्नमेंट को भी डिजिटलाइज होना पड़ेगा. वो जो फाइलें घूमती है ना टेबलों में, तो फाइलिंग सिस्टम्स जो हैं अभी इम्प्लीमेंट होना शुरू हो गए. तो हमने ई गवर्नेंस के ऊपर बात हो रही होगी हमारे इवेंट्स में. एग्रीटेक, क्योंकि देखिए अब हमने ना क्या करना है कि हमने जितने भी हमारे मुल्क के अंदर सेक्टर्स हैं ना उनको डिजिटाइज करना है. इसके बगैर हम अपनी ग्रोथ की बात ही नहीं कर सकते ना. हम अगर ये बोले नहीं हम तो कागजी कार्रवाइयाँ करेंगे 25 साल पुरानी वाली और बनना चाहेंगे मॉडर्न इकोनॉमी, वो हो नहीं सकता. सो नॉलेज इकोनॉमी बनने के लिए, एक वेल ऑयल्ड इकोनॉमी बनने के लिए वी नीड टू हैव ए डिजिटलाइजेशन प्लान फॉर एवरी बिग सेक्टर इन दिस कंट्री. तो प्रॉप टेक पे हम बात कर रहे हैं, हम ई गवर्नमेंट पे बात करेंगे, हम एग्रीटेक पे बात हो रही है हमारे यहाँ, साइबर सिक्योरिटी पे बात हो रही है. The beauty of the ITC in the beginning was that we had a lot of offices in Pakistan. We had an Intel office in Pakistan, HP office in Pakistan, Dell office. Unfortunately, these are not there anymore. So the delegates used to fly in to Pakistan very easily. There wasn't, the geopolitical challenges were not there. But then there was a very bad patch for this region, and especially our country, security-wise. And the event still went on, but of course the level of participation from international delegates was reduced considerably. Alhamdulillah, I think in the last few years, and especially after the SIFC, we feel that this has started again. And I must commend SIFC because when it came into being, I was very confused on what the mandate of the SIFC is. And they were, of course, whenever something new happens, you always question that what is the need of it, or why, what would it do. But when I started interacting with them and I saw, so they're all about facilitation, and this is what the government should be doing, which the SIFC is doing now. They're just to facilitate you, your company, to promote Pakistan. Whether it be going to a country to sign $1 billion deal or $1 million deal, or for people to come to Pakistan. There were about people from the US, people from UK, UAE, Saudi Arabia, and the SIFC facilitated them by their visas and everything. They were always there. They're like, what do you need from us? Let us know, because they saw that there is a good thing happening in Pakistan and they're there to support. What we are at, say $3.2 billion. I mean, to take this to about 10, 15, 20, 25 in certain number of years of times, I think it's very doable. I mean, if the government says it, the industry, and I also say it's a very unrealistic target, but okay, let's dream big, right? Maybe we won't do it in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, maybe 6 years, but that is the target. We will do it. So if we don't give ourselves high enough target, how will we achieve that, right? I always say, and I really hold this quote near to me, is shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you land among the stars, right? So you dream big, you target big, and I think now the government has understood that. But the problem is that we still have this, this mindset of controlling. I think that needs to let go. If you want to work with the IT industry, you need to let go, let them take the charge, let them be the leaders, and let the government follow our support, because without that I don't think so that our economy can really improve if we don't focus on IT, because IT can really get us out of this mess very fast, maybe in 2-3 years. But we need to really just sit back and let the industry do what they're doing. Don't poke them. I think that's the message I would give to the government. Don't poke them. Let them be. Let them grow, and they will make some mistakes maybe. I mean, which industry hasn't, right? They will make the mistakes, but they will give you the results.